Welcome to Community Convos, a podcast and radio program from LCC Connect with conversations about what's happening in Lansing and around mid-Michigan.
Hey, this is Dedalian back on the Convo once again, and with me in the studio today is Terry. Terry is the president of MICA, the Michigan Institute for Contemporary Art, and of course he generally tends to join us annually because we've got it coming up once again. Thousands of people going to descend on Old Town Lansing for what?
JazzFest Michigan.
That's right, JazzFest Michigan. It's always a fun time and a great event to attend. When is it happening this year?
It starts July 31st and goes through August 4th.
You've been doing this for a little bit.
Well, we started 30 years. This is our 30th anniversary. We started it
30 years
in conjunction with WLNZ and Lynn Perino. That's how this thing
way
got
back in the day
off the ground. And JazzFest really put Old Town on the map. It was the music event along with our Art and Oktoberfest that really, like, people go, what's going on downtown Old Town? What is this stuff here? And really it changed everything.
If I remember right, originally we were calling it Old Town Jazz Fest, weren't we? Or was
I think we did. I think
Jazz
that was.
Fest?
I think it was. Yeah, I can't remember. We had a couple.
Kind of
names.
extended out because after a while it was well beyond Old Town.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's really made a difference, which is in alignment, with the mission of our nonprofit, which is to catalyze community development by providing quality arts programming. And I have to say that with a handful of artists, we really have an incredible economic impact on this community, particularly in Old Town. But it's been good. It's been great, and and we're doing it through the arts.
You've been involved since the very first one, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's the mission of MICA. But I got to ask you, why do you keep doing this year after year? What's your story?
Oh man, that's a long one, but let's see if we can do a short version.
I know you love jazz.
Yeah. Well, I've just been involved in community development from my time in at MSU and coming to Old Town. I just got involved with the arts and developing community in any way that I can. And my company Message Makers does the same thing. We help people tell their stories to connect and build community. So everything I've been involved in has had that aspect to it. And even Urban Beat, same thing. It's a gathering, intimate gathering space where people can share, have cool events, and hear great music.
And the Urban Beat, of course, located right there along Turner, along with a lot of other great vendors that are in that area. Some of the vendors will be open at that time too. Yep.
Stores will be open in Old Town. It's a busy time, because we'll have thousands of people there. I guess I should comment on the structure of it and how we're doing it, because there's some differences this year.
It's actually quite a bit different from when it all originally got started, for sure.
We had one little makeshift stage.
Yeah.
When we started out. But now we have 4 stages.
Yep.
So they're all lining Turner Street. We had one river stage last year. The last couple of years, we put it back on Turner Street, so it goes all the way up almost to Ozone.
Okay.
So we have 4 stages: the MICA stage, Message Maker stage, Trip stage, and then inside Urban Beat there's a stage. And we'll be live streaming it. We work with...
and that's what I was going to say is COVID kind of, it's weird because that pandemic year, the 2020, it changed a lot of things, but in some ways there's been some good things that come out of it. And one, of course, is like you're saying, the virtual.
Right, we kept going, and we did it as a hybrid event back during COVID. But we started out actually with Backstage Pass, WKR videotaping the bands, and then we shifted over to the Lansing Media Center working with us on that. So it's live streamed and recorded as well, so anybody really around the world could watch this event happen.
And the other aspect that's changed since then, of course, and we definitely could not have done back in the 90s, is the social district.
Oh, yeah, that's big. Okay,
yes.
So what's changed is that the social district means that for adult beverages, you can, at certain bars, you can get a drink if it's properly labeled and walk around the street. You don't have to be confined inside of a particular area. So there's several areas in Lansing. I think part of downtown, Rio Town, and Old Town have a social district. So it's kind of cool.
Very cool. Let's talk a little bit about those performers. You said, I think we've got like over 30 this year. Is that what I'm reading?
Probably. I can't. I lost count, but you're right. Yeah, because we start we have 2 performers on Wednesday night. We did the kickoff Wednesday night at Urban Beat just to kind of get things warmed up and going. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday night we do a benefit on Anthony Taylor and Walter Blanding and friends are performing Thursday night. It's a benefit for MICA's Kids Beat program and for the Lawrence Lowe Leathers Foundations. Lawrence Leathers was a Grammy-winning, from Lansing native, killed in New York City years ago, and is brother helped start a foundation, and we help support that. So it's a little fundraiser to help that go, and they just provide programming for kids basically.
Throwing a good cause into the good cause.
Yeah. So that's Thursday night.
Okay.
And then Friday it kicks off on the streets and inside Urban Beat. So we have all 4 stages going.
What time are we talking about on Friday?
I think the first band starts around 5.
Yeah.
And, there's more going on than you'll be able to see. If you come out there, you can't see everything at once because we have multiple things happening simultaneously, which is
a good great problem to have.
Yeah. But we have stages all up and down the street. We have vendors. You were mentioning earlier, vendors. We have, food vendors and other vendors kind of north up on Turner Street. Of all sorts. So, you'll have lots of stuff to look at, to buy, to eat, and music to hear. So Wednesday night, I think it's free. Just come in. It's limited seating, to kick off. And then Thursday night, we're asking like a $20 donation, but whatever people want to give is $20 worth of donation.
Gotcha.
But Friday and Saturday, it's $15 for the whole weekend.
Okay.
So if you look at it, if you wanted to hear every band, you'd be paying less than $1 a band to hear all these incredibly wonderful, fantastic, amazing bands. I mean, you can't get a better deal than that. You just can't.
No, not for it's
anywhere.
like what, 50 cents a band? Is that what that breaks down to? Something like that?
Something like
if you were to go
crazy.
to everything.
Yeah. So anyways, Sunday, this is also new this year, we have Gospel Fest. We're doing it Sunday.
Oh, really?
It'll be on the MICA stage, which is on the south side of Turner. It'll start, I know they're working on some of the details now, and Anthony Taylor is the person behind this one, Pastor Anthony Taylor. But there's going to be some services like around between 10 and 12, and at 12 o'clock, I believe, the music starts, and they have 4 different gospel groups, I think, right now, that'll be performing from roughly 12 to 5. So that's another whole new thing that's going on. And we years ago, we did a one gospel show on a Sunday. We tried it and we liked it, but we just didn't follow up until now. So that's another dimension. But the bands are incredible. I mean, one of my all-time favorites is Planet Dino-Net out of Detroit. RJ Spangler
great
does
band.
an amazing job.
A lot of energy.
T-Bone Paxton. I mean, they know their stuff. It came out of Detroit. They know the jazz history of Detroit, but they know their history, and they're a band not to be missed.
Okay.
But we're kicking it off Friday night. One of the bands starting is Freddie Cunningham and F&J Inc. And Freddie's he's known from Root Doctor. He's a blues guy.
Right.
Blues Doctor. They kind of retired it, Root Doctor. Freddie started doing jazz stuff. And I got some rave reviews, and we thought, well, yeah, let's try this. So Freddie's going to do
looking forward to that
Friday night thing. It's going to be great. Tumbo Bravo is a Latin jazz group that you'll all be up and dancing for. We're bringing back the Lansing Concert Big Band, and we're pretty excited about that being there. And then Click Vocals, Minor Element is kind of a jazz fusion group that's got real high energy. Faith Quashie, Olivia Von Gore, and Ruben Stump Trio.
So you already mentioned Planet Dino-Net, and I know you've already seen them. I know they've actually been a part of JazzFest before. What's another band on here that you're really looking forward to seeing, like that maybe you haven't seen before?
Oh, who haven't I seen before? I got to look on here. Well, Bill Cessna. I don't know him.
Okay.
He's a jazz piano guy. I don't know what his group's like. I have not heard him, but everybody raves about him, so I'm looking forward to that one. And then the other thing that we have each night is the afterglows at Urban Beat.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Bands will come there. Actually, there's one more band that I have not heard, which is Marbin. So one of our long time ago Blues Fest, I think it was Blues Fest guys that helped out from Capillary Blues Society. Jason Strawthite is his name.
Oh, yes.
He's been raving about this band called Marbin, and he offered to sponsor. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, they're doing the Afterglow. So each night, we'll have a band kind of kick off the Afterglow, and then the second set is musicians that are from town or from these bands show up and jam with them. So it's kind of a unique experience that you'll hear sometimes it's the best part of the festival.
Right.
For me,
there's been a couple times that I've been there where I'm like, this is fun. This is fun.
Everybody's loosened up, relaxed, and they can really get into the music then. So
a little less pressure for them to perform too. Yeah. So yeah.
And then we also have School of Rock has their both adult and kids band that perform at our
always
festivals.
Fun to watch.
And Jam has a scholarship band. Doug Frith kind of manages that. And I don't know who the performers are this year, but they're
Are you keeping the Kids Beats tradition alive?
Oh, thank you. Yes, the Kids Beat. Kids Beat is a combination of things, but we have like an instrument petting zoo, so kids can learn how to play some instruments. I think at Blues Fest we'll even have a harmonica workshop. And there's dance. The kids there's a dance performance. There'll be a lot of activities for kids in the afternoon on Saturday. That usually starts around 1 o'clock, goes for till 3 or 4. So,
All right.
There's stuff for everybody at this event.
July 31st through the 4th. I'm going to ask you this question, knowing full well I already know the answer. Still in need of volunteers?
Oh, yes, definitely. Thanks for asking that question. Yeah, we never have too many volunteers.
No.
And the more that are there, then it just makes the job easier. But you get to, if you volunteer, first of all, you get a free admission to the event all weekend. So there you go, a T-shirt, and then if you work a long shift, you get a meal too. So there's, and you get to help out the community, And everybody's in, mostly good mood almost the whole time. So it's kind of fun to hang out at a party and help out a little bit. And we really appreciate it. And if they go to misharts.org or call 517-371-4600, they can figure out how to volunteer and get involved.
All right, very cool.
And we also have a show. I'll get two more things I'm going to tell you. The artist that did the poster will be signing posters Saturday from I think 5 to 7.
Who's the one that did the poster? Who's the artist?
Nicole Butcher.
Nicole Butcher.
She's new. She's never done one before. And then Matthew Anderson artwork will be shown at MICA Gallery as well. So that's going on there. There's a lot more going on in Old Town. I mean, there's a new art gallery called Gladden. Others. Everybody's open.
I am kind of curious to know because the artwork for the JazzFest poster is always fun to see for each year. Last year, I believe you said you had found a painting by your aunt?
Yeah, my aunt.
This was obviously somebody who submitted something.
Yeah, she's a local artist. She had shown at MICA one time.
Okay.
And we had seen something we thought looked good, and we asked her if she would do something. So Denny Preston, a local artist, has done a lot.
Barbara
Ranilovich, Jack Bergeron. We've had a lot of different, but we try to curate for we want to have things that people want to put on their walls for the art. So we really look at it that way, we approach it that way. So we've been fortunate, and we've had some really great art. So that's what we're about.
Cool. Did we get everything in that you wanted to mention?
Yeah. We want to just thank all of our sponsors. I'm not going to list them all because there's too many, but the people that have really helped out and made this possible. And back in the day when we had a beverage tent, most things were paid by alcohol sales, but things have transformed. Our success has actually impacted us economically because now there's all kinds of places in Old Town where you can go and get a beverage and food and whatnot. So. We rely more on sponsors to help support the thing and, what ticket sales we can do. So, yeah.
Very cool. And I know it's way too early to give me a bunch of details on it, but when's Blues Fest coming out?
Mid-September.
All right.
I think the 18th to the 21st.
That's fair. We'll get you back in to talk about that.
Yeah, but wait, we're also going to do a Funk Fest.
Oh,
October 12th. So just plant that right now. Details to come.
October 12th, Funk Fest, and then, of course, Blues Fest in September. And right now, though, coming up at the end of this month, you're talking the 31st of July to August 4th. It is JazzFest Michigan. And if they want to get more information, you can go to MichiganJazzFest.com.
Yeah, misharts.org. Or just go to misharts.org. That's probably the best. MICHARTS.
And really, if you do a Google search, you're going to find it. Just JazzFest Michigan.
Yeah.
All right. Terry, president of MICA, the Michigan Institute for Contemporary Art, and, of course, fronting up this whole project that we call JazzFest. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Community Combos, a program from LCC Connect with conversations about what's happening in our community. To listen to this episode on demand, visit us at lccconnect.org or find us on your favorite podcast platform. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on Community Combos, email us lcc-connect@lcc.edu. And thanks for joining The Convo.